You know, it's kind of funny. Growing up in New England, we always just said if you don't like the weather in New England, wait a while. Wait a few minutes and it changes. And as I've gone around to different places, I realize that kind of holds true almost everywhere. A man here in the Straits of Messina, I think that's what it's called, Straits of Messina over here. Look, you can see the Irish lads right up here. Yeah, we were getting ready to go this morning. The Irish lads set off. I thought we were going to spend the day here, but we've got a big storm coming, and it's supposed to be really nasty and blowing off, you know, blowing from the west. So we want to get through the Straits here and into some place to find a little bit of shelter, and see how the wind's blowing right now. So we'll see how it works with the microphones. But anyway, if we're gonna go, this is the time to go. So we're headed that way now. We were headed this morning. The lads took off, and Chrysalida and I got the dinghy up and started heaving the dinghy up, heaving up the anchor, getting underway from, I looked this up because you guys always yell at me for pronouncing Italian things wrong. But according to Google, it's pronounced Scilia. They said the Scilia rather is they say the SC must make a SH sound like ship. So anyway, that's where we left. It was awesome over there. Other than it was so nice that Lily has decided to take up residence there. Well, at least we hope that Lily is still alive, made it through the night, or at least made it to shore. But she decided to fly the coop. But we are going. So we took off this morning, and since the Irish lads were out ahead of us, or they couldn't make it into the harbor last night, so they were down there. They came up here and they're like, it's blowing 20 knots on the beam. I mean, right on the nose, and got standing waves. And I look out there, and I'm like, oh my God, look at that. Nothing but white horses, huge white caps, wind blowing, waves crazy. So we turned around and anchored in the anchorage there. And there were a couple big gusts. I think it blew 20 pretty consistently for a while. And the Irish lads came along and they did the same thing, anchored it up. System blew through, and now it's even getting a little brighter because it was thundering, and we can see there's a couple of, well, the strata glass here had covered in salt yesterday, and there's some old sand on there too from who knows where. But you can see a couple dots. We had a couple dots of rain, but nothing substantial. So we dodged that bullet, and here we go. So if all goes right, I think we've got 35 miles, 34 miles, something like that to go. Right now we are, if you look up here, you can see the tail of the wind instrument is facing back, meaning that we are once again going right into the wind. But I'm motoring at 1500. The lads have set the pace here. If we see any commercial shipping, there's a lot of ship traffic through here. Might have to pick it up to shoot across. Usually like us to go 90 degrees across a shipping lane. Then we get to the other side, and it should be a little nicer there. And also that, once we start turning down that way, if we still have the wind, we'll be able to have a broad reach, sail the rest of the way. So that's the plan. Just got to get through the strait. Hopefully everything will be cool. And who knows? All goes well. I'll make a report when we get over there. Once again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you on the one.